Lakeside Mall in Benoni, Ekurhuleni. A very good morning to you, Hasina. We do understand that there's reports of flooding there. What's the situation over there?
Good morning. Yes, we're here outside the Lakeside Mall here in Benoni and in Ekurhuleni, and it's one of the areas where we saw flash flooding occur this morning. Rain has subsided here. It's quite clear at the moment. However, there is still flooding behind me. If you can just look behind, there's still huge puddles and access to the mall is almost inaccessible. We do see a car just driving through, and we've heard emergency services warn people that please, where there is flooding and where there is water, to not drive through, as there have been cases of people being stuck and cars and motorists having to be rescued. This is one of the areas here in Benoni where we've seen flooding. There's few others close by. Firefighters as well as emergency services did work on the scene, digging out trenches to kind of water deviated from here. There's also a sinkhole here in Benoni, in one of the informal settlements in Primrose, which is being monitored. Police and emergency services are looking at whether or not they will have to evacuate residents from that area. But right now, where we are at Tom Jones outside the Lakeside Mall, police and EMPD are here on the scene, deviating traffic and ensuring that people do not drive through areas or where water has flooded.
Now, Hasina, which are the problematic areas in Benoni that motorists should try to avoid?
This area here on Tom Jones, just outside the Lakeside Mall, is one of the areas right now that is still currently being flooded. The road is closed off. If you drive through it, there is police tape that's cordoning it off. There are also EMPDs redirecting traffic. And also, just people should just ensure that if they do see these areas, to follow and abide by police. Do not try and go through these areas. On the other side of Johannesburg, in Diepsloot, where we were earlier this morning, people were evacuated overnight because the Yaks River also flooded into the Diepsloot Extension 7 informal settlement. But for most parts, we're seeing here in Johannesburg, things have been cleared out. We know outside Davidson and Gauteng as well, there has been bridges that were flooded. So people should just be on alert, just look out for water puddles, look out for police, and just follow the law as they drive today.
Now, Hasina, you've also mentioned a sinkhole. I'm not exactly sure where that is. Would you take us through where that is, and how bad is the situation, if at all? Is the road closed around that particular sinkhole?
The sinkhole, we've been told, is in Primrose. We haven't had a chance to go to that area just yet, but police are saying that they're monitoring that area. They are looking at whether or not they need to evacuate the residents from that informal settlement, and later on in the day they'll update us on the situation. But for now, I think they're just looking at the sinkhole and how big it is going to grow, and just warning people to be on the alert.
All right, Hasina, we'll certainly chat to you a little later. Thank you for your time. That is a SABC reporter, Hasina Gori, coming to us live from the Lakeside Mall in Ekurhuleni.